Hello and welcome to another coaching video, and in this one we have a gold Nocturne with his team doing a late invade at 57 seconds. I hate this, you know I hate this, I tell you not to do it. The enemy team could be anywhere at this stage, especially when you don't see them here. And when you do a late invade and you go back to lane, this is going to happen, and now you have a rank 1 or level 1 Korean Fiesta. All sums will be burned, a massive fight will undergo, and we will see who wins out, although I think with that knockup you know exactly who's going to win out. Flashes are burned. Try and track them as best you can. Kaiser does kill the Skarner, who obviously also flashes. That's huge for Rush. Nocturne is now just queuing nothing there, and now you can see he hedged, and his mind is like, I need to leave. He's sticking it out. The best thing you can do is just try and get one kill, but the Jinx is astronomically fed. However, this doesn't mean the game is over, and I need to stress that, because the Cho'Gath, while strong, is going straight to lane. The Jinx, while strong, is going straight to lane. And you're level 1. Skarner starting on the bottom side. So, in these situations, in a Korean high elo game, in a high elo game anywhere, basically, you look at this level 1 and you'd think, well, over, right? Game's over, it's done. The snowball is too heavy. I agree with you. Most of the time, yes. But in Diamond and Emerald, Gold and Silver, there's always a way back in. The way back in here is don't go to your blue. Why go to your blue? What are you going to do afterwards? Grump walls, right? They're most likely going to have reset by that point. And even if they haven't and you think it's gankable, the Skarner will see you and take all your red side and then gank top lane again anyway. If you sequence up here in full clear to match a Skarner, is this a lane we can even deal with when the guy's this far ahead? He still has TP, by the way, so Samira's going to most likely try and push him in and fight him herself, right? So do you really want to be interacting with this lane at all? No, what I think you should do is easily go to your red side quadrant with the intent of full clearing level 4. This way you can try and shut down the Jinx and give the shutdown to the Kaiser. Get the Kaiser ahead. Get the Kaiser fed. And because you have a Leona, you've got all in on 2 immobile targets. And obviously they saved their flashes. Great, no exhaust though. So maybe we can impact this lane. And if they start to trade and engage while I'm pathing down, I can cut in whenever I like. I got my blue side as a backup. I can repeat gank it afterwards. I got the bottom scuttle. You know Skarner most likely is going to go to the top side. Samira is actually going in by herself here. That one does miss that knockup from the Cho'Gath. She's tanking... I understand. I get it. You guys have to play with this, I know. But remember, to climb, it's pretty easy. You just have to be a platinum level jungler. You don't have to be a challenger doing what I'm saying. You just have to take a few of these things and apply it to your game and win. If you want help implementing this information into your own game, I have a free jungle improvement resource as well as a dedicated program where we have jungle video courses, jungle coaching, coaching VOD libraries, weekly free video content seen nowhere else, as well as Q&As and patch note rundowns, as well as a private jungle Discord. And if there's one thing I'm good at, it's converting junglers to gold, to emerald, to diamond, to master plus. If you want to climb faster than anyone you know, jungle diff every game you play, click the link below or head to virkayu.gg. You just have to be a platinum level jungler to win in gold and climb in gold. They reset now with huge itemization spikes. Well, by huge, I mean somewhat decent. It's actually quite big early. I mean, if someone comes to if someone comes to lane at level 1 with those items, right? You don't want that to happen for your bottom lane. But now imagine, we're finishing this at what? 312, 313? Typically, you're looking for a regular clear path. Lux shows up mid lane here in vision as well. You're finishing, you're going down, you're watching. Like, maybe you just cut down ahead of the Lux here and gank the Jinx, you can. But she's playing pretty safe, so if you see that, just finish your full clear and then try and play off of what happens in the bottom lane, you know? The plant hit this, by the way. You saw the plant. You can see the little tingles on the ward. The plant hit this, so you know Lux has hit that because we see her mid lane. So, Skarner probably on the top side, most likely. Leona's in the bush, and we're just watching this while we're pathing down. The goal is sacrifice top, because who cares about Samir top lane. Shut down the Jinx and get your Kaiser fed, because your Kaiser can kill everyone. Look at this. Leona's going in, and we don't quite kill her. Heal used from the Jinx, which is great, but I feel like it's Nocturne. You're doing this, you're watching this, you're like, yes, yes. You can do your Scuttle Crab now, because again, the clear is much slower due to those deaths early. This is something we should be ganking, I think. And don't forget, even if the lane is like this, it's not ungankable, right? Don't think you need the lane to be here for it to be gankable. Here is fine. You can dive it as well on most champions. In the meantime, we'll get back to this. We're watching this, all right? We'll come back to that. Actually, let's go top lane. So we finished off the Krugs here. Samira, still no items at all. Is getting pushed out by the Nocturne. Just get your level 4 here. Obviously, she can dash back in, get your level 4 in zone so that he doesn't get anything. That's great. And then, you know, clear this ward. Mir's going back on the ward. Tell her to leave. There you go. Yikes. Again, why are we here? Why are we here? Look at this. What happens here now? Another gank we could have been an opportunistic taker of, whatever that sentence is. You know, like, that's forcing the flash from the Jinx. She's super low. She's chasing after the Kai'Sa. The Lux is also low. You know, you finish your full clear. You've done the bottom scuttle. Because, look, it's realistic, right? You're here right now, fighting top lane, shadowing top lane, helping the Samira. You could be doing the same thing down here and getting a double kill. Or giving the shutdown to the Kai'Sa as well. Huge, no? Especially if you just say, look, what's my win con now? I mean, we lost this level 1 so badly. How do we win? And again, there's always opportunities to get back into the game. And I do think here, once you finish Krugs and help the Samira, obviously, base, buy, down, look, you know, make sure you get this RNG scuttle. Focus on your level 6, obviously. Gank mid lane if you can as a drive-by before level 6. Like, if you're going to walk down this way and you know Skarner is doing this, because you track a CS 24, he goes back to the scuttle 28, or he shows up with 28, like we know what's going on exactly just by pressing tab and looking at the CS. You can, if you stay out, maybe gank mid lane now while Skarner's not around, and before level 6 hits, you know, because she's got no sums, and the level 6 will be delayed because of the kills and the deaths. So, well, not for Ahri. Not for Ahri. Lissandra goes in too soon for us. Ahri positions very, very well. It's not warded, she just does a good job of it. The Fear Tether doesn't go through. We're compromised now because we haven't bought either. Shove this out. There we go. Lissandra's TP. Ahri doesn't. Huge. Now we can go back to our Grump, obviously, but why? Wait here. Wait in this little scuttle, the graveyard of Scuttle Crab that gives you movement speed for some reason. We see the Kai'Sa coming back to lane. Chill, wait. Kai'Sa's about to get into the picture, like right now, and we're on our way. We're moving. Parallel to her. We're matching her. Wherever she is, we're matching. Boom, we're in. Leona goes in. No flashes. And obviously, because Skarner hasn't shown up yet, right? And we know he's sequenced here and did all of this, he must have stayed out to do his camps. Like, he must be in Raptors. There you go. And if you go back, and obviously I didn't point this out because, again, I'm looking at the camera and everything like this, and it's obvious that you're going to miss a few things in-game. Look at this. He shows up here with 32, so you know he did this, the Krugs anyway. So we do know he's on the Scuttle, the Raptors regardless. I think the natural timer that I just mentioned, like how I know he's on Raptors, obviously you can see in the replay, but in-game you kind of have this sense, right? This jungle intuition that grows as your tracking gets better. But obviously here it's direct. There's no intuition required, no magic, only science and data. You walk through the ward, guys on Raptors. Okay, cool. Now we're ganking bottom lane. And because we know he's on Raptors, yes, he could rotate, but he's also not going to go from here to here if you kill everybody, right? That's the most important. Secondly, we do miss this gank, and now we're like, all right, let's go for this one right now. Okay, good. But it's a bit late. We should still be able to do something because no flashes, so here we go. Good angle, run at them, hit your Q, burst them down, same target, beautiful. 2 kills for the Kai'Sa, shutdowns for the Kai'Sa, massive. And now, you see the pings on the dragon, but I don't like this. Why don't I like this, do you think? What do you think is best for the game in terms of comeback? You're down 2k gold now. So that's huge, right? The shutdown's huge, we're only down 2k gold. What's the best way forward for us as a team? Let your bot base. Push this in all the damn way as a 3-stack. Send your bottom lane off to Never Never Land. Let them go buy some cool childlike toys that make them super happy and in a good mood so that they can actually carry this game. And if you truly think you could do this dragon quickly enough, do it. Why? Because you would have based on the Krugs instead of running all the way across, so you would have items in your pocket to be able to do this quicker, which means you're able to solo this by yourself. You know the Skarner's topside, because if he wasn't topside, he would have rotated to this fight, which he didn't. You can obviously place the wards and scan and play appropriately, but I think most junglers, like I know in Mundo here, bottom lane, let's shove, you go base, I'll do the dragon, and now I can wrap things up down here, right? I can fall back to my my wolves to finish that off if I want, or I can just reset and then full sequence down, and then level 6 Nocturne up bottom lane. That's it. That's all you're looking to do. And I feel like that's the best way to do things. A lot of experience here as well. There you go. But not as much as if you're behind. So if you do happen to be level 4, and you do this dragon, you will shoot up a huge amount of experience. It's really juicy, so try and get that in these kinds of behind games. But Skarner must be here because we saw him. Did you see that? There we go. I caught a glimpse of it on the minimap. There you go. And no one's pinging this. Like, this is a cardinal sin of jungling, to walk through that vision. The Ahri's gone, so I think Lissandra's pinging the Ahri, not the Skarner. So did literally no one see this guy? Like, she didn't. Nocturne didn't. There's no reason not to, because you're doing dragon, you don't need to pay attention to anything. You just look at the minimap. Who shows? You study it. Who shows? And now Cho'Gath goes in. Windwall is used. Skarner shows up. My, who could have seen this? Magic. But also, the Skarner does what you would expect, right? He sequences a full second sequence. Nocturne shows bottom lane and clearly will go to the dragon, so he just counter jungles you. That's exactly what he should do. Now, in theory, he could stay out for this, which is what he does do, because he knows that Nocturne should know that he took all the red side. But Nocturne could also collapse. However, I don't think it's too much of an issue because, I mean, Ahri's low, Lissandra's not moving. You're just watching the Cho'Gath is here. I think you're okay. I think you're okay kind of greeting for this a little bit. I mean, again, it is a bit of a stretch. You have to watch mid lane. That is a factor here, but, you know, it is what it is. So the Nocturne goes down to the bottom side, does his blue. The Herald thing dings. He clears this ward. The thing is, if you're tracking CS properly, and you see a guy with 32 here, 36, 40, 44, 48, 52, shows top lane with 52, you know he took all of your camps. Because the next, you saw him from 32 to 52. You know he took both your Krugs and your Raptors, so you know they're gone. Which means you know he sequenced up and across, ganked top, and took Herald. Herald's 56. So now he's going to go back to base, quickly with quick recall, 4 seconds less than normal. Where's he going next? Bottom side. And so the Nocturne's going for this invade, which is great, in theory, but the Skarner knows he has the ability to collapse on this, right? Forces the flash out. Huge, and now we're at level 6. So it's better focus on your sequencing, focus on the 6, gank the lanes when you can, and the Nocturne missed he missed 3 opportunities. He missed 3 opportunities to gank bottom lane, came on the 4th, now he's got to get this for level 6, and unfortunately it's too delayed. It's too delayed. He can move into the river here. Oh, like he should be moving into the river because our range on the first level up is quite small. It's not that big. So he should really try to move into the river here to get a nice angle. Because Skarner obviously is going to be in the area, so... I mean, again, your bottom lane are doing work, you know? They're trying to do work. That's a bad ult. They're trying their best to do stuff to make this lane work. And we've wasted our ultimate. Skarner now can just sequence, and obviously he can always cut down here if we're greedy. Let's see. There we go. Now we don't have a flash, so Skarner slowed. You can flash E-order, flash E-order. Woo, there we go. Once you E, the next auto stuns. It also does more damage. So here you go, Crystalline. Oh, no. What am I thinking of? Crystalline Exoskeleton is W. That's a shield and the movement speed. Fracture. Fracture. That's right, Fracture. You see there, you get slowed, get stunned, do some damage. Pretty big. No. Don't bother here. Because you know the Nocturne shows up, level 5, you push him out, he shows up here with an extra 4 CS, so he did the Grump most likely. So you know the Grump is down. Don't care about the wolves whatsoever. You know he's going to go topside. Don't want to use the Herald here. Let your Jinx cook. He's fed. She doesn't need to run around the map. Why would you want someone to run around the map versus a Nocturne and a Lissandra and things? Let them do this. Go back to base. Buy your cash money's gold. Spend it. Go topside. You've got this you can gank. You've got this you can invade. You got the Ahri here. We can use the Herald here to bust this open and really shove in and then try to time the next dragon potentially. If they all go for the dragon, then just keep pushing. Like, you can end this game quickly. So I think the Skarner going for the wolves here is a mistake. Let's see what he does. Nocturne obviously takes his red raptors and goes to the river. Obviously, outside in rule, take the Scuttle Crab first, then loop back round if you're so inclined. A bit of waffling here, takes this. Bottom lane, gets a kill on the Lux, fantastic. Skarner takes the blue side, level 8. Up by 20 CS after this. Obviously, Krug's still to come. Now bases again. No, we know Nocturne's here. We know there's a dive here. We know there's an opportunity here. We know we went 2v2. Go, force it, go. Drop the Herald, punch it down. If they all show up, you kill everybody. Shove them base and go straight to Dragon. Like 99% you know this guy's going to be here, right? So force the issue. Let's go. By not doing that, you give away pressure to the Nocturne, who again, terrible sequencing, but nonetheless will be contesting this dragon that's spawned. Jinx is super low. This is a terrible Herald. You definitely don't want to use it here. This is fine for gold if you need to, but I feel like the Cho'Gath is so fed, we can honestly just punch the game. Like, now it's okay to elevate the game state a little bit. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, he's really far ahead. I mean, 20 CS is huge. Nocturne ults. No mid laner, though. You guys got no mid laner. Lissandra's in base. Leona ult again misses. Charm max range does hit. Everfrost follow. Electrocute proc. Auto attacks. Root and binding from the Lux. That's a dead Nocturne. Now we're going all in on the Leona. Kaiser's flaming, flanking flu. I'm like Rick and Morty now. The flangs. The Kaiser's flanking around the top side. The Nash's Tooth is terrible, but it's good for those things. The W and the passive perks. One more W. Stonks. And now the Jinx is here. Like, everyone involved was bad. Like, the Jinx was low, she had the base. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the Skarner could have just punched this. And if the cost is this singular dragon, I don't care, because the game's out of their control entirely if I play properly. But from the Nocturne's position, again, you only have to be as good as a Platinum jungler, and you won't have an issue closing this game. Kai'Sa then... aggro Jinx, I guess. Lazy base as well. Goes in. Why go in? Why? Oh, yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. Blind W. Oh, close. And now we get a free dragon again as red side. So, I mean, it's not the end of the world from red team, but again, we're down 5k gold. Right? Leona goes over the wall. Nocturne doesn't have his ult. Skarner's chasing down. Lux ult will work. Here we go. Fear. Flee. Skarner's great. Really, really great overall in the meta. I do like him in the meta. But I do prefer the Shojin Iceborne build. Don't do that. I do prefer the Shojin Iceborne build because, again, you see there with the Trinity Force, your DPS is huge, but you're squishy. Out of position with no R available, with your W down, with just being grouped up, you can die, right? Like, you're not immortal. So the Iceborne gives you the stickiness, gives you the tankiness, gives you the sheen on your Q, and obviously allows you to do Shojin, which means more uptime. More uptime is exactly what you want in this champion. Looks like he's going Cleaver next, maybe. Let's see. Jinx mid lane. Let me try and kill the Lissandra. Charm from the Ahri. She ults. She Everfrosts. It flashes. Oh my goodness gracious. All things are happening that are weird. The Nocturne decides to ult in here. He's used his flash, obviously, earlier. The Jinx dies to the Lissandra Q. Nocturne's now out of position. Run away, little sir. Shadow of the night. There we go. Okay, so Jinx is dead and bottom lane are rotating. No. If you're bottom lane here, let this occur. Flash from the Skarner into the ultimate. That's a dead Lissandra. Don't. Shove this. Shove this. You need to normalize and start moving around the map. You are the fed person here as Kai'Sa. You can carry the game. Stay, 2v1, push. Try to take this turret. Nocturne. Shadow this. 3v1. Take this. Please. Now at least we can match a little bit what the Cho'Gath will do next. Try to get this. Herald, obviously. Let's see. Get animated about these things because too often you hear people complain, I couldn't carry this Samira, right? And there's 0-4-6. It's like, what did you do to deserve the win? Did you do everything correctly? Now I got ruined level 1. No, you didn't. You just didn't know how to adapt to it and adjust to it. And that's your fault, you know, because it's not wrong, it's not bad, it's just your fault, right? Not in a bad way, it's just ignorance in a very literal sense. Hopefully after these videos and things, they help you not be ignorant. Oh, I can do that next time, and now you know, and now you end up in a better position. Jinx ult. Boom! We have Kai'Sa and the Leona roaming to the mid lane, which does help us for this Herald take, should people rotate. Hopefully we get it. Skarner's not cheesing, good. Push this down. Good, get out, go do your red Krugs. Very good. Okay. I mean, we're now down 4,000 gold. That's why I like to do my Krugs here, because I know top laners like to cheese, and he also could have roamed down, But I just like to ensure my camps are done and off and controlled, and the top laner can't counter jungle it. If he does do the cheese here while you're going for the Krugs, determine, can I or can I not actually do the kill here? Otherwise, right? Take your Krugs and run, let your Samira die. That's it. Krugs are the right call. If this guy makes a play in the brush, which I think is expected, because we saw him push up and then, you know, like, that's what they do. Obviously, she dies. Yeah. Little unfortunate. See, I don't want this to happen. No, now it's too late. Now, you see, now it's too late. Yeah, if he cheeses there, you just pull off, you hold the wave. The Samir dies. It's all on you, guys. It's all on you. You can make the right decisions mechanically. And again, it's not even a mechanical decision. Think what they're going to do when you go in. What is their response going to be? Oh, there's a plant here. Cool. I'm going to do the Krugs. Cho'Gath shows up, kills the Smear. Okay, well, goodbye. Take the Krugs, hold the wave, get some experience. Just keep getting strong. That's all you can do in this life as a jungler. Ult 60 seconds. Jinx sagging off. Upper level against us. Unfortunately, our econ has not been very good. Such is the way it is. Mira's now just literally running in. The Cho'Gath is so big. You need to peel the Kai'Sa. Use your R here as a blanket. Like, you can literally just R here for nighttime. Let's see if he does. Oh, he doesn't have it. But in theory, sorry, I was coaching a Nocturne and he didn't use his R for this, and we had a live coaching, and I said, turn out the lights. And he didn't know what I meant. Like, this is what I mean. Just turn them off if you have it. You don't necessarily have to go in right away, but it stops everyone seeing what's going on, separates the team a bit, and so you can win the team fight pretty easily. And if there's a Baron on the map or Dragon, it's free for you. So definitely something to think about. But we do kill the Ahri. I would be backline peeling. Don't chase. Just go backline peeling. Just go backline peeling. Keep the Kai'Sa alive. Yeah, that's a big problem. You gotta peel the Kai'Sa, even as Nocturne. Doesn't matter who you are. Keep her alive. She is the one that will help you win the game. I feel like that's where you lose the game right there. And he should have the ult. That's also where my mind is, because he ults the Lux here, who just hits the plant. He shouldn't have done that. He should have just held it, saved it for the dragon fight, and then I think things change. Because he can dive the back line and then ult back to the Cho'Gath to peel, right? Like, he has that ability. Don't see a lot of Nocturnes do that, but it is possible. I think they lose the game from this. Honestly, I feel like too much has been lost. Pushed in the mid lane, bad herald, losing your camps. We're just out of it now. Really, that's the... Not totally, but because Kai'Sa's really fed, but you see what I'm saying, yeah? You got an ADC, you caught up, like I told you. Imagine if you ganked her and snowballed her and you were just as fed as she was. You could 2v8 this game so easily. But we're compromised. We need 11. We got it. Skarner's 12. We're looking down here for some reason to gank the Skarner. Just shadow the Kai'Sa. Farm up. Kill this guy. Shadow the Kai'Sa. Things like this. No reason to be here. I don't really care if you kill him. Why are they over here? It's just a fiesta. I don't really care what happens here. I don't care if you kill everybody and ace them. It's the results based if you do that. Farm up. Goon squad the Cho'Gath. Push this out. Let Lissandra do this. Punch this down. Fall back to the Baron. If they show 2 here, do the Baron. Or, honestly, just kill the Cho. Push the wave out to the Baron anyway. Because Skarner's bottom side and Cho'Gath is dead. So it's free. You're going to fed Kai'Sa with AP. So this should be free kills for you. 100%. And a free Baron. So again, wasn't quite over, but now I think it probably is over. No point dying bottom lane there for literally no objective and nothing. Unfortunate when these things happen. Such is the game League of Legends. Jinx is now here. You see she can kill Cho'Gath though. Nocturne ults onto the full HP Jinx, who has no sums, which is fine, but then gets blowed up. Double knocker from the Cho'Gath. Over the wall Ahri, yeah, that's... You're gonna see a lot of people blame the Samira, but notice how I just didn't talk about her. Like, I viewed her as useless, so what could we do? Yeah. Inhib. Bottom lane. Another fight. Ults again, deep. Great kill there. Maybe we can get a third dragon, though. Maybe that's something we can snack away. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm just watching to see if anything interesting happens, because... As you... Oh, there's the Cho'Gath. Everyone follows. Yeah, they got the deep visions with their bodies. Let's all go for a ride. We know they took the dragon. We know we can chase them down. Yeah, that's it. So nothing really interesting at the end of the game here, unfortunately, but hopefully you can see, even with these level 1 invades that look tragic, if you can make the right read, the right shutdown, and the right moves later on, you can always win a game. And while you look at this as a 213, 2 Samira, and you can just write it off as one of the 20% with trolls, you'll never win, you could. But I also think you could have won this. And when you steal wins like this, you become a better player, and your climb is easier, versus giving up and playing badly like this. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. See you all in the next one.